unified amateur rules in the featherweight division and is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. This contest is sponsored by Gold Seal, Pure Shilajit and Fight Supplies. Your referee in charge of this one is Mr. Harvey Hera. Introducing first of all, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Mjolnir MMA, with a record of 2 victories and 2 defeats, Mikael Aclipen. And standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, representing SBG Shropshire. His record stands at 2 victories and 1 loss, Jordon Cox.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Harvey Hera, the referee, ready to take over this amateur featherweight contest. Jordon Cox fighting out of the red corner. He's in the Venom camo shorts, representing SBG Shropshire with a record of 2-1 as he takes on Monier's Mikael Aclipen, 2-2. He's in the red shorts, trimmed with right, and immediately onto the single leg, John.
Yeah, I mean, I know you shouldn't judge anything by looks, but Jordon Cox looks like a whole weight class bigger than when they step in here on fight night.
You say that until you, again, and then you look at the size of Aclipen's back and shoulders. And
well, yeah, then he starts ragdolling him around and getting that takedown. So nice work from Aclipen to straight away dived on that single leg. He obviously has a game plan going into this fight with Jordon Cox, that he wants to take this to the mat and see what Jordon Cox's submission defense is like.
Well, Cox, I thought, did well to get himself over to the cage. I thought he was going to try and get back to the cage and stand up. Didn't realize he was going to be wearing Mikael Aclipen as a backpack as he was doing it, though.
Yeah, nice control here from Aclipen.
Yeah, he's just going to break his man down.
And that's horrible as well, that pressure on the back of your head and your neck, just forcing you down. It's such an uncomfortable position to be in.
Yeah, wrestlers' bread and butter. Wrestlers go to that half Nelson.
Looks like he's waiting here for Jordon to perhaps try and roll out of this position. Then Mikael utilised the opportunity to take the back.
That's a lot of time that Jordon Cox been carrying.
Yeah, we can see the toes in the cage here, though, from Mikael Aclipen. If you're not cheating, you ain't trying.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
But now he does eventually get it to the canvas and locks in that body triangle.
And still about a minute to work.
Again, another horrible position to be in, because just squeezing that stomach, really hard to catch your breath when you're in this position.
Of course, they'll tighten that clinch every time you take a breath in.
Yeah, absolutely grim position to be in, but Jordon's doing a really good job here of defending, not giving up the neck.
Yeah,
not really taking much damage either. I know Aclipen's throwing some of these strikes to try and open up that possible rear naked choke, but nicely defended so far from Jordon Cox.
And content just to chip away from the back.
Yeah, Aclipen just looks so calm and composed in that bottom position. He looks like he's gone to like the supermarket to go get shopping or something. He's just going through his routine. I mean, I'm sure they've trained this position hundreds and hundreds of times in the gym, so he knows what he's doing in this position, and you can just tell. I mean, beautiful control there on the back of Jordon Cox, and Jordon didn't really have any chance to get any offense away in that first round.
No, absolutely not. And I'm guessing you're seeing game plan here.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, him and his coaches either have seen something in the tape beforehand that they think there's a weakness there with Jordon Cox and his takedown defense, his submission defense, or they just have extreme faith in Aclipen's wrestling, and that's the game plan number one. Wrestle. If that doesn't work, go to game plan number two. But
well, you'd think, Straight Blast Gym, known for their jits, so if anyone could be comfortable fighting off their back, perhaps. But
yeah, definitely. It's quite interesting. Obviously, we've got that Straight Blast gym, got that association to obviously the Irish gym where Gunny Nelson trains.
Yep.
So obviously trains at Mjolnir where Aclipen is fighting out of as well. So all swings and roundabouts.
touch gloves. Cox takes the center of the cage.
Oh, lovely little overhand right there from Aclipen.
Oh, and then
a beautiful level change. Really nice there. Nearly took out our cameraman as well.
Under the hips. Really working to control Cox now. The Monier man has that body lock still. Just
nice
drags his man down.
Really nice work there because Jordon was getting back onto that right knee. He was looking to get back and use the fence as kind of ammunition to get back to his feet, but Mikael Aclipen had a different plan there, and
oh, he's got him stuffed into the cage now.
yeah, right in his corner as well, which is
Perfect.
exactly where he'll want to be, just taking the instructions here from his coach.
And I wonder how good Cox's Icelandic is.
He's given Jordon absolutely no room to work here. I mean, he's stuffed up against the fence. I mean, he's just trying to get his feet on the hips there, just to try and create some space and give himself a bit of room to breathe. But Aclipen is just constantly chest to chest, driving that head into the chin, landing the ground and pound.
Still trying to bring that guard up high, the SPG man.
Yeah, he's got the knee in there, using that knee shield, but Aclipen just says, well, you put the knee involved, I'll land the right
punch
hand.
you in the face. Oh, heavy hammer
Nice
fist
hammer
there.
fist there, right in front of us.
He looks so composed.
Yeah, Jordon just closed up that guard there, just trying to regain that that guard.
Oh, just drives forward, gets that knee shield up. Trying to push off the hips, but Aclipen like a fly on flypaper, just staying stuck to him.
I mean, he's right in front of us here, and I can barely hear him breathing. I mean, he's just.
But you can hear those shots.
You can hear those shots landing for sure, and he's going body, head now, mixing it up nicely. But Jordon really needs to create some separation here.
They're still threatening, bring that guard up high. Trying to,
Oh, nice overhand left there.
just relentless at the moment. It's the young prospect from Monier MMA.
Yeah, I mean, he's got good experience, competed at the IMAS previously. He was lost a unanimous decision in that fight, but he's going up against a much more experienced guy, 6-0, Sahil Arezki. And I mean, he's obviously got the experience, 2-2 as well.
IMAF's got a lot to answer for. You get all of these amateur fighters that perhaps you have not seen her, and they've had 8 fights in the tournaments, and just unbelievable.
Yeah,
but it was another good round for the Icelandic fighter.
Yeah, it's his game plan he's playing out is exactly how he wants, and obviously that threat of the takedown there as well is what helped Aclipen to land that overhand right early on. Very reminiscent of Khabib against Conor McGregor, actually, where the threat of the takedown was there, so he just level change, came in with the overhand right. I mean, it only grazed Jordon Cox, but it then led to the takedown afterwards, which obviously we've seen the entirety of the rest of the round. Top control from Mikael Aclipen again.
Surely Khabib patented the eagle punch, though. Like, surely.
You'd hope so.
Get both fighters taking their instructions, clear-eyed.
Yeah, the main thing for Jordon Cox in this third and final round is just to keep things upright, try and get some of his offense off. He hasn't had any chance through 6 minutes so far.
No, so you get the sense as soon as he overextends or overreaches, that Aclipen will just
There's that overhand right again.
change level. And again, for the shorter fighter, he gets in with it.
Oh, big overhand right again as Jordon Cox throws the kick to the body. I really like Mikael Aclipen here. I mean, he looks so calm and composed, and now he's showing off his hands.
Well, after 2 rounds of wrestling,
Yeah, He wants to show us that he's got some boxing in his locker as well.
And some kickboxing as well.
I know. Oh. And it's the same again. It's just that low tap on the outside leg, and then that overhand right is landing over and over again. I mean, he's not throwing particular power in that low leg kick. He's just touching him, and then overhand right. And 1-2 down the pipe. And Jordon's really struggling in this third and final round to get any offense of his own. Oh, left hook jars the head back.
Yeah,
but Jordon is durable. I mean, all of his fights have gone to decision so far in his 3-fight career, so we know that he's durable, and he's showing that in this third and final round here at Golden Ticket Fight Promotions.
I think Mikael, though, I like the fact that he's showing us something a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, Jordon would probably be expecting more of the wrestling in the third and final round, but Mikael instead has come out banging, but Jordon landed a nice little right hook of his own there. Mikael lands another 1-2 down the middle.
You think that if you're Jordon Cox, you got to just put your foot on.
Oh, big right hand lands there. Jordon shoots in for the takedown. Not sure whether it was right there or just coincided when he shot for that takedown, but just behind the temple. I think he was right there.
I think the shot convinced him to shoot for the takedown.
Yeah, I think this is close to being stopped as well. I mean, Jordan's taking a lot of damage from these big looping hooks, but he's still in here fighting, showing great heart and determination.
It's like he's got like a homing...
Oh, and he's really worried. That's got to be the end of the fight.
It's like he's got
fantastic
a
stoppage
homing missile
Absolutely.
in that hand. Like, everything he threw with it landed.
And that was, I mean, great job there from ref Harvey Harrow there to jump in before another shot landed.
He certainly didn't need to eat anything else. He was Bambi on ice, unfortunately, and what a fantastic result for this young man, who again looks like he has far more gears that he could have chosen to go through.
Oh, absolutely, so impressive, so impressive.
Here we go on the replay here. Yeah, he's on rubber legs there. Great stoppage by the referee, getting in there, making sure Jordon Cox doesn't take any unnecessary damage. And it's been a good day if you're from Iceland so far. Wow. TKO finish. Moves to 3-2.
Jumping on the mic, that was a very impressive performance.
Oh, Melissa, good Lord.
He wasn't even following up on the shots, he was just picking what he wanted to land, and it was there for him.
And only decided to change it up from the grappling in the third round. I mean, MMA 101.
Yeah, I was very, very impressed. Woo. I'm going to call him the hypnotist.
The hypnotist.
The way he had that guy like wobbling on that last punch shot.
Very, very nice. Let's make it official.
Winner as a result of a KO, coming 2 minutes and 5 seconds into round number 3. In the blue corner, Mikael Aclipen. And give it up for his opponent, Jordon Cox.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by your winner, Mikael Aclipen. Mikael, super impressive performance there. Rounds 1 and 2 showing off your wrestling, and then round 3 you came out there and showed off your boxing. Was that the plan all along, to go in there and wrestle early on and then let the hands go, or were you just feeling it?
Yeah, I was just trying to get on top, like pin him down, do some sambo ground and pound, a little bit of heavy action. But yeah, I noticed he was a bit tired. He was working really hard in the first 2 rounds. So I wanted to try and strike a bit, because I haven't been able to strike at all in my MMA fights. And it was real fun. I got a bit sloppy, but it's good to try it in a fight. It was real fun.
It's obviously your 3rd win of your career so far, and like I say, super impressive performance. What's next for you? Are you going to look to get in again this year, or are you going to go back to the gym and kind of see what opportunities come available for you?
Yeah, I'm going to see. I would like to do IMMAFs under 21 again. I want to get a gold in that. For Iceland would be cool. But yeah, maybe one fight like this and then the IMMAFs. But I'm going to see. Just enjoy tonight. It's been a tough camp, a tough cut. And it was fun.
I mean, it was an absolutely fantastic performance. I think our crowd in attendance would agree. Let's give it one more time for your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Mikael Aclipen.
I think you